Assalamu alaikum. Hello, my name is Dr. Mustafa Juma Phiri. In this session, I'm going to take you through how to generate a graphical representation of your research of your conceptual framework. So how we do that, we use two tools, which is ChatGPT and R Studio. So it should be pretty much a very easy steps to follow. The first step is you want to ensure you have your research objectives ready. So these are my research objectives here. So I'm just simply going to copy these research objectives, and then I'm going to open my ChatGPT. Um, ChatGPT can actually generate for you a conceptual framework. If I open my sidebar, you can see here framework finder. You can go here and generate your conceptual framework if you haven't really done so. So I'm just going to come here on ChatGPT and close my sidebar there. So what I'm going to do is that I'll ask ChatGPT politely, because tomorrow ChatGPT might take over the world, so I want to be spared. Okay, so kindly generate a conceptual framework based on the objectives below. Okay, now here pay attention. I'm not here to show you the prompting of ChatGPT or how to generate a perfect theoretical framework. I am just here to show you how to get a diagrammatic representation of your conceptual framework. You could already have chosen your conceptual framework. I don't advise you generate your conceptual framework using ChatGPT. You can research and find the best conceptual framework for your study, and then once you get that, you can now come to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to give you the step that we are going to do next after this. So because I don't have a conceptual framework at the moment, that's the reason I'm doing this. So bear that in mind. So let's press enter. Let's see what ChatGPT will give us. All right, okay, so let's see. Okay, all right, okay, there we have. All right, perfect. Now ChatGPT has given us a conceptual framework. Now this conceptual framework, like I said, I don't advise you use this conceptual framework. Okay, you need to have your conceptual framework written down. So now let's assume you have your conceptual framework written down. This is the conceptual framework that you've chosen, and now let's ask ChatGPT, say kindly give me an R code for the conceptual framework above. Okay, it must be publication ready. Okay, you can give all kind of prompts to make sure that it gives you a perfect code, but it doesn't matter for now, since we're just demonstrating how you can do it. So this is ChatGPT giving us now the R code. So you can see this is the R code, and the package that we are going to use is diagram R. Okay, diagram R. So what I'm going to do is simply copy this code and then open my R Studio. So there was something I was here, so let me just delete that. Okay, let's just delete this. So we are going to open a new script, our script. There we have. Okay, I believe if you're watching this video, I mentioned that you generate a conceptual framework using R Studio, which means you must have at least some basic knowledge of using R Studio. But if you don't have, it's okay. Just make sure that your R Studio is open and just paste your code. After pasting your code, the first step that you are going to do is to make sure that you have the package diagram R installed. So you are going to run this code, okay, the top code, to make sure that the package that we're using is installed. Personally, or I already have diagram R installed, so I'm just going to attach it by running the second line of code. I just press Control and Enter on Windows, or you can just simply alternatively click on Run. It's the same thing. And then so we have run the first code. Now we have made our package to be active. All right. Now the second thing is we are just going to copy this all code and Control Enter, and we wait for the conceptual framework. Boom, there we have it. So you can see on the viewer that we have this nice conceptual framework generated. So I'm just going to zoom this, okay. Oh, my battery is low. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom this. I'm busy, come back later. Food is ready. Okay, thank you. I'll be coming to eat. Okay, thank you. Okay, sorry about that. These are kids home. Yeah. So we are going to zoom and let's see. So you can see this is the conceptual framework that ChatGPT has given us the code for. But pay attention, you can see this box is dark. So we don't know what's happening here. Not to worry, okay? So we have laboratory factors, clinical factors, prevalence of SAM. So this must not be filled. So there's something wrong. So what are we going to do? We are just going to come into R Studio and try to find what's happening. So we need to change that box doesn't need to be filled. So contributing factors, okay, fill color light blue. So we are following, okay. So what are these factors? Let me see. These are just factors. Okay, so we have just factors. So let's see, where are the factors? So I'm just, okay, so it should be somewhere here. Clinical factors, okay. Clinical factors shape box, okay. Then after that we have laboratory factors, and then this one should be demographic, okay. Should be demographic factors here. So what we're going to do, we are just going to change this color here, which is light green. Okay, I don't know what light green is supposed to mean. Meanwhile, it's not giving us light green. So I can put another color, or I can just simply ignore it at all. Okay, just ignore it, just delete that code. And so we rerun this code again, Control Enter. Let's see what we have. Oh, perfect. Yeah, you've seen now we've cracked this code. So let me open this and zoom. Let's see how now this looks. This is zoom viewer. Okay, now we have. This is perfect. You can see this is your conceptual framework. So to save this conceptual framework, you simply have to come here to copy to clipboard, and you can adjust the width and the height by simply altering these numbers. So you simply copy this and you can paste it in your Word document, and that's how you easily develop or generate your diagrammatic representation of your conceptual framework. You shouldn't forget to cite that you've used diagram R. Yeah, those are just standards in research. Thank you so much. It's been wonderful. Bye bye.